And finally, we have heard from Respawn. I just want to take a few minutes and just go through a little bit of what I've seen within Twitter, within Reddit. We've heard from Respawn, and this is super exciting for me because I have put a lot of time into this game, and I've just been kind of wondering, like, when is this update going to come out? I thought they were really going to try to compete with the Season 8 release, Fortnite, and you didn't really see that, which was a little bit frustrating. I got to tell you, I took the weekend off and was just kind of working on some other things in regards to creating content and that. And I was a little disappointed that we didn't hear from Respawn. We didn't see anything released or pushed out as far as an update, a balance, nothing. And finally, we've seen this today. This evening at around 6 p.m. my time here, we saw a balance update. So they've put this out on all platforms. They said it should be active right away here. So what we're looking at is kind of a balance update, nothing too big. I want to go through the major things, and I will post Reddit notes in the description below, so you can go ahead and check that out. It's actually a really good read. This is exactly what we are waiting for from Respawn. Basically, they see everything. They're stating that we see the struggle, we see the frustration that you guys are experiencing, and we want to fix that. One of the good things that they actually said in here is they know that people are still picking this game up, right? And they're seeing the numbers. We're not seeing the numbers like they are. So they're seeing that people are picking this game up still, and they don't want to change too much. And I can actually, you know what? Until I read this, I was on the same page as most people. But once I read these patch notes, I really agree with what they're trying to do. What they're saying is, when somebody picks up a game and they notice that there's these overwhelming updates, constant updates, new characters, new weapons, it is very overwhelming. And for me, learning a new game, that in itself is challenging, right? You're learning how the game works, how the game's played, and then you got to worry about, oh my gosh, there's all these new characters coming, all these new weapons, and it's a little bit overwhelming for a lot of people. So I totally get where they're coming from. They've noticed that some guns needed a weapon balance, some guns are harder to find than other guns, and for me, I've noticed the best guns seem to be the easiest to find, which is, I don't know, I just find it kind of odd. They've made the Peacekeeper and the Wingman, the percentage of where they are on the map, smaller, so you're not going to see it as much, which I'm totally okay with, to be honest. Those guns, you can pretty much land anywhere and find them for the most part. They've also reduced the fire rate for the Wingman from 3.1 shots per second to 2.6 shots per second, which to me, I'm okay with. I mean, I've been hit with that gun from such insane distances, and honestly, I don't even have time sometimes to find where the guy is, because he's able to pop off so many shots with the Wingman. So I'm totally okay with this nerf in the fire rate. I think it's gonna actually change the game a lot, and you're still gonna find guys rifling away with it. There's some guys out there that are just, their aim is unreal, but this is a game changer for me. I think it's gonna change a lot, especially amongst console where it's harder to aim. It's going to make guys a lot more patient with their shots, and you're going to see a big difference with that gun for sure. The Skull Piercer headshot damage multiplier is reduced from 2.5 to 2.25, so they just brought that down a little bit. To me, that's not that big a deal. They've kind of nerfed the hip fire with the Wingman as well, so they've nerfed the hip fire with the Wingman. Again, I don't really find myself using the Wingman a whole lot. Hip firing, I usually am scoping in, or it's using at a distance. I'm usually using the Peacekeeper or something else closer up. They've taken the Peacekeeper. When you have the precision choke on the Peacekeeper, it takes some time to charge up. So it looks like what they've done is they've decreased the time the time to charge that Peacekeeper. So you're going to be able to get those charged shots off faster, which I think is a big deal. And they actually did address this is kind of cool. They addressed the whole P2020 and the Mozambique buffs, and they haven't done anything with it. They've just addressed that we know that the guns aren't great. We're leaving them for now, but eventually we're going to be touching up on those guns. So that's great news. It looks like they're really putting their quality time into changing the game, and this is exciting news. There is one other thing I wanted to share with you guys today, and that is they actually say in the patch notes here that there's going to be a battle pass release, but they're very specific on saying that they're not going to say anything more than that. Now, if you've kind of been searching around the internet, you've probably noticed there's lots of leaks, right? And it's kind of hard to decipher what's true, what's not. In my opinion, I think we're going to see a release next week. I don't know when exactly. I think it's probably going to be earlier in the week, but I think next week we're going to see a release. And I think with that release of the Battle Pass, I think we're also going to see a new character. Now, there's been non-stop leaks about other characters and stuff like this, but the main character we've seen leaks of is Octane. If you've seen the leaks on that, it looks like a pretty cool character. I think it'll be a great addition to the current characters we have, and it could be really cool to play with. So honestly, that's just a little bit of what I've seen within the patch notes. I'm going to throw them down below in the description. You guys really should check it out. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think. To me, this is a big deal. Coming from a Call of Duty franchise, I've kind of spoken on this in the past. Coming from playing Call of Duty games, there isn't a lot of this, especially early on. Like, to this extent, I've never seen this. So I'm pretty proud to be playing this game, and just to say that I'm happy with how the developers are handling everything. I know there's a lot of frustrations amongst the community of people that play Apex. So this is really good news. That's all I have for you guys today. Thanks again for tuning in, and we will catch you in the next one. Take care.